You're listening to Poetry Podcast. Today we have two original pieces by Asli Shebe of Tanzania.
A conversation about appearances. Let's talk about the weighty issue. Let's talk about the "you've gained weight" statement and the "you've lost weight" so-called compliment. Let's talk about the obsession we have with numbers and figures, the kgs, the stones, and the lbs. Remember the days when pears and apples were just fruits and not body shapes? Remember when pounds measured things, not people, and they defined quantity, not quality? I don't, because our obsession with weight, size, and shape has been passed down from generations. Admit it. We all do it. We're lazy. We define people by their appearances. Clothing, weight, color, shape, height, hair, tattoos, piercings, contortions, and distortions, proportions. We're told that how you look is who you are. You're defined by how you dress. We're told to impress. You need to keep up appearances.
Yes.
For what? For someone who'd rather plaster a word on me based on the inches of thigh I show rather than spark a conversation, maybe say hello, ask what poems I know, who I am, what I love, where I want to go and grow and be and see. It's a race against judgment with no maps or directions, one we just can't seem to win, so we paint up our outsides and hide our insides because we know that they'll never look in. What they don't know, what they'll never know, is that we're breaking inside from all that we hide. Remember when she said she ate dinner last night? Yeah, she lied. Remember when she said she loved her body? She couldn't fit into that dress. She locked herself away and cried. Remember when you told that person that they were too fat, too thin? Yeah, they died. They starved their souls to reach a goal, a number, an image, an archetype, because we've set the bar so high. We've become so obsessed with weight, height, shape, and form, we've let dieting, starving, purging, and binging become the norm. You're fat. You've gained weight. You're skinny. You've lost weight have become common greetings at family gatherings. We'd rather talk about the pictures we paint on the outside because we're too lazy to peer in. What you don't see is what you regret. It's the demons that run wild in their minds yelling taunts. It's the words that haunt them every waking moment, day and night, telling them over and over again, that dress is too tight. You'd look better in the light. You're just not right. You probably look in the mirror too and you don't enjoy the view. Some days you just don't want to swim because the idea of shedding your coat of paint scares you. The thought of showing your insides is a nightmare you cannot escape. You've built up a lie and you wear it from your forehead to your thigh. Too fat, too thin, too round, too square, too covered, too bare, too apple, too pear, too dark, too fair, too here, too there, too this, too that, too thin, too fat. Everything is too much because everything has become quantified. There's a limit to what is okay, a stopping point, a cut off. So we cut off to reach that point. We shed the pounds, we nip and we tuck, we cut off food supply, we cover and we hide so the numbers and the measurements we can abide. Is this good enough for you? Does this make you happy? Because now I realize that I live my life for you, to please your needs, to satisfy. But why does it matter to you how much I weigh? I carry that weight. I carry my flesh and bones. I carry it all and I shove it inside and paint up a pretty picture that will satisfy. I live on the outside, decked in a lie. A roller coaster that only goes down. Sometimes people give a shit and sometimes people don't. It's really just as simple as that. You could try to show people out of their own headspace and have them crawl into yours. You can give them your eyes, but you can never force them to see. Throw them a heart, but there's no guarantee that they will feel. I run away, but I keep coming back. Who the hell am I? Sometimes I wonder if I ever even knew. I try and reach out, but the further my hands travel and the more people I meet, the more I want to retract my hands and pretend I've never met any of you. I'd rather turn off the lights and sit in the corners of a dark room in the hopes that the walls will swallow me whole and that all will exist as the sound of my breath. I feel like shoving hands down my throat and ripping out the remnants of my heart. Maybe if I felt a little less, if I didn't care, if the smallest things didn't rip holes through my heart, it wouldn't hurt so much. Maybe a vacancy between my left breast and a white noise where my heart used to beat would be enough. I can hear myself choking on things I want to say, but I'm choking on my own vomit because I'm scared I can't clean up the mess. The words are eating up my innards and spitting out lies. I want to focus, but I feel like I'm running around in a circle in an empty room with a strobe light on. I'm chewing on my own fingers and screaming, "Help!" Overwhelmed, I'm laying on the floor, caressing the tiles, feeling the cool nakedness of linoleum kissing my face, whispering lines in my ears. I'm eating them up, hungry. I'm grabbing the space around, hoping to latch onto light, but it's dark and no one's coming. I'm all alone. I've lost the key. Where's the door? I've fallen through the floor. I've jumped off. I'm diving into the sky. I can't breathe. The stars are like little specks of hope. I string them together and I wear them on my neck. You rip it right off. I'm crashing like cymbals into waves, faster than a bullet, then so slow I can see each droplet pass and wave goodbye. My mind space can't stop screaming and my therapist thinks I'm schizophrenic, but I can't stop shouting at myself. My mind spins in circles and I'm dancing. No, I'm laying on the floor. I'm eating the lies you feed me and I'm crawling. I'm begging for more. You rip the hope off my neck. I'm crying.